Alright, now I'm going to show you how the triple triggers tool suites in the NASDAQ Edge program help you earn your fair share of bigger daily profits in the NASDAQ. Here I have an open 5-minute NASDAQ chart, but keep in mind, all the tool suites will work on any time frame. Now, the very first thing we want to do in our triple trigger setup is to know which direction we want to trade. Do we want to take long or short trades based on the current market environment? To simplify that decision, we built the Directional Trigger Tool Suite, which you can add to your chart in just a click. You can see here the red zone where we only want to take short trades and the green area below where we only want to take long trades. The white area in between is a neutral area we definitely want to take trades in, but we have specific steps and strategies for those areas that I'll show you how to do later. For now, just know that red means sell and green means buy. Now, the second part of the triple trigger setup is the price trigger. That means the exact price or location where we want to buy or sell. Because if you look at this chart that covers a range of about 100 points, there are a lot of price levels we can trade. The challenge normally is finding and then trusting the ones we want to trade. So to remove all doubt, we add the price trigger for the trade locations, which are the blue lines you see across here. This is just one of the many ways we give you to display price triggers. We now have 2 of our 3 triggers for the triple trigger setup in place. The red and green directional trigger, which shows us where to trade long or short, and the blue lines called price triggers to see exactly which location we want to get involved with. So now we have a real action plan to look at the live market and watch for our third trigger, which is the entry and the exit trigger, which I'm going to demonstrate for you here in the market replay. So let's go ahead and flip over to a 1-minute chart so you can see how all 3 triggers in the triple trigger setup come together. Okay, so on this 1-minute chart, you see the first trigger is the directional trigger in the red and the green area. Remember, the red area we want to short and the green area we want to buy. You also see the second trigger where all the blue lines are, which is our location trigger. And now we'll be looking to see if we can get our entry trigger. That means we're looking for the market to bust into the red zone or green area and touch our blue line price trigger. As you can see, we come into the sell zone here and instantly get a couple of short signals. But we only want to enter when the market is within a few ticks of or touches the blue line price trigger. And we get one right here, where we have all 3 triggers matching up. The directional location, the blue line price trigger, and the entry trigger here. So we take this trade and would have gotten short at around 76.63-ish. From there, the market literally just took a nosedive and is still selling off. The first blue line here could be our first profit target, which would be good for about a 10-point move. And now we see that we even hit our second zone here, which is about 130 to 140 ticks of profit. And then we already got into the buying zone, hit our 2 triggers, and we get the third trigger. Entry trigger right there. And we are now off to the races in a long position. The long trade took off right away for about a quick 40 to 45 tick profit. And then we're bouncing back a little bit where we're still in this upward environment. Technically, we could still be in the trade and just keep holding the trade throughout this time here and still be in a long, and we're about 40 to 50 ticks in profit. Now you see the market taking off and jumped back into the sell zone. And now we get our next set of entry triggers, which would be short entry triggers. So you see that the market is bouncing back and forth between those 2 areas, between the sell and the buy area, and we get a lot of entry signals right here, with all locations matching up for another beautiful quick short trade setup, which now got back to the buy side of the zone very quickly for another 130 to 140 tick profits right here. Now, not every single session will work out this perfect going between each zone for 100 plus tick winners. So do you remember that white neutral zone I told you about earlier? Now I want to show you how you can find even more trades in this very profitable middle section, which is perfect when you want a lot of $100+ winners in just a few hours. Okay, so now let's concentrate on this one big white area here. It's perfect if you just want to trade more often and not only trade the perfect market reversal setups in the red and green zone of the directional triggers here and here. If you take trades in this area, we have an extensive set of tools and entry triggers which allow you to do it in the easiest way possible. So if you want to take 10 or even 20 trades a day, Let me show you how to do it. First, open this indicator menu here on the top left. There's a folder called the NASDAQ Edge. When you open it up, this folder has all the tools, triggers, entry, and exit triggers that you can mix and match to your desire, based on the frequency of trades that you want to make. And don't worry, in our NASDAQ Edge program, we give you very specific step-by-step strategies and setups to use, so you'll know exactly what to do. Okay, so now I'm going to start the replay, so I can show you the types of trades you'll see in the middle trending part of your chart. Now before I do, I want to make the chart a little bigger. Because we made it bigger, the red and the green direction trigger disappeared, which is cool because in this section, we're using our price and entry triggers to take both longs and short triggers that present themselves. Here on the chart, you see our blue line price triggers. We'll now see if we can get an entry trigger around the level of a price trigger. And you see here, just a couple of ticks from the blue line, we get an entry trigger. That means we would take a short right here in this area. And we went immediately into profit for a couple of ticks. The market came back to break even and might be a stop out if we didn't move our stop. Now when we do, it becomes a break even trade. If we have given this trade a bit more room, you can see it'd be a quick 40 tick winner. Okay, so now it looks like the market is turning here. And again, we're now just waiting to see what other entry triggers come to the price line. So we're never over trading, just letting the triggers work their magic. Okay, here's another one. We get a long entry trigger right at the price trigger line here. That means we would enter a long trade here. And let me draw the chart a little bit bigger for you to see that. As you can see, the market took off and never looked back. What's great about the price triggers is they act as targets too. So we could have taken profits at the first blue line for a quick 20 tick profit, or at the second blue line for 40 to 45 ticks of profit. Okay, so look, we have another one here. Another short entry trigger around this price trigger level here, where the market started selling off fast for another quick profit. And again, you see how reliable those blue price trigger lines are. We can use them for stops or targets, or to simply manage our position in real time like we did with the stop earlier. As you can see, getting in here and taking profits at each blue line would have given us a total of 260 to 280 ticks in profit just in about an hour. That's a pretty way to start your day, huh? Okay, so let's just wait and see if we get another entry signal. And that's the key here, guys. The triggers always allow you to trade in a calm, cool, and confident manner, without second guessing where, when, and how to trade. So here's another entry trigger right around this price trigger. We entered around 77.20. The market took off and came back to that area. We didn't take any heat on this trade, and we'll see a quick profit of about 35 ticks, which is a fabulous way to end our session. Or we could keep going into the close for even more profits. So as you can see, the triple trigger tool suite in the NASDAQ Edge program gives you a much easier way to earn your fair share of bigger daily profits trading any time frame in the NASDAQ. If you're tired of getting betrayed by other so-called proven trade setups, then imagine what trading NASDAQ could be like. Do you want to be able to flip on your chart and follow a few simple steps to make lower risk trades with a minimum of $100 profits for every winner? Do you like the idea of starting your day with a bulletproof game plan and unshakable confidence you'll make money even if you just had a few hours to trade that day? Do you want to make more money in any market condition because you always know the right direction, right price, and right timing to enter and exit every trade that you take? Do you like the idea of watching your trading account grow faster so you'll be able to one day even replace your current income or trade full time? Now, would it be okay if I show you a special package we put together called the NASDAQ Edge program? So you guys can avoid using trade setups that no longer work in the NASDAQ, and instead put our proven triple trigger setups, tool suites, and strategies to work for you right away? Because I want to help, how would you like it if I could actually help you implement this? So here's everything you guys are going to get. The 6-module NASDAQ Edge program, a $1,497 value. The 3 NASDAQ tool suites, a $797 value. How to trade multiple contracts mini course, a $497 value. The white glove installation of all the tools, a $197 value. The NASDAQ Live Online Bootcamp, a $1,997 value, for a total value of $4,985. Isn't that awesome? You get so much immediately useful training and tools at that price. Now let me ask you an important question. If you were getting your fair share of bigger NASDAQ daily profits using the triple trigger secrets and tools I showed you today with zero fear of taking losses, then doesn't it make sense it'd pay for itself faster than anything you've ever tried before? Yes, I know so too. For everyone who orders right now, you'll also get 1 full year access to our Ninjacators Inner Circle membership. This is an exclusive membership we do not advertise on our site. It's for select traders who want strategies to build wealth in trading, as well as other investment opportunities, asset classes, and tax strategies to keep more of their wealth. We meet quarterly online with ultra-successful expert speakers for all areas of trading and wealth building. Normally, we give invite-only access to this group for $1,997, but today, the first 10 people who place their order for the NASDAQ Edge program will get 1 year free in the Ninjacators Inner Circle. You'll get an email with instructions on our next meeting if you're one of the first 10 people to order now. So let me show you everything you're going to get one more time. The 6-module NASDAQ Edge program, a $1,497 value. The 3 NASDAQ tool suites, $797 value. How to Trade Multiple Contracts mini course, a $497 value. The white glove installation of all the tools, a $197 value. The NASDAQ Live Online Bootcamp, a $1,997 value. The bonus Ninjacators Inner Circle, a $1,997 value, bringing the total value to $6,982. You can see why it's a good deal at $5,000. That's why we're not going to price it at $2,497, and we're not even going to do it for half that. Because we want to prove to you that we have the best NASDAQ tool suites and strategies on the planet, and that once you see how the NASDAQ Edge program helps you get your fair share of bigger daily NASDAQ profits, and you'll want to get private one-on-one mentoring later on, we're going to do it for one payment of $497. You're now standing at an important crossroads that can change your NASDAQ trading forever. Which option is best for you? The first option is do nothing and risk trading the NASDAQ with setups that make you doubt, wait, and wonder if they'll work in today's market. The second option is invest a small amount in yourself today, compared to all the $100 to $250+ for each winner it can help you find, and give a proven way to succeed in the NASDAQ a shot. If it works, great. If not, we'll just replace it with something you do love of equal value, no questions asked. Sign up today if you don't like it for any reason. I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now. Just let me know and we'll replace it with something you do love. Now let me show you what to do next. As soon as you sign up, you'll get instant access to the NASDAQ Edge program's 6 modules, the How to Trade Multiple Contracts crash course, and the 3 triple trigger tool suites. You can install the tool suites yourself or instantly book a remote white glove installation. And the dates for the next live bootcamp are in the members area. So go ahead and get started now. And I look forward to seeing you in the members area.